Today is kitchen day and craft fair prep and so many things. And right now, I'd like to get snowed in for like a week. That'd be really nice right now. So, the fridge has now had a quick organize and tidy to it. And I have some things that need to be used. I need to add honey to this elderberry juice. Leftover chicken. I have a chicken. The bag was greasy, which is why it has the dishcloth. I gotta pick the meat off this chicken. I got a couple leftovers, some that we're gonna eat for lunch and some that are questionable, so the pigs get them. Hooray for pigs. I have an Instant Pot full of potatoes cooking. These are just a staple for us to have in our fridge. There's some sourdough starter here that I'm gonna make bread with later. Some sourdough starter here that I'm gonna make a pile of scones with because it's kind of, it's too runny. It's not happy enough for making bread. I've got a simmer pot going here just to add moisture in the air, and it smells good. We have cinnamon sticks, cloves, and cardamom. And kidlets are over there doing some felting for the craft fair. Freya's eating a late breakfast.
We're also going to be making mushroom salt and candles.
Yes, we're gonna make all sorts of things. I've got broth. Where did my broth go? Here we go. I've got a thermos of broth that I'm sipping away on. And next step is to get this going into chicken stock. So last summer my in-laws were canning carrots from their garden and they gave me a giant bag of carrot peelings for my pigs. And I looked at them and they were all perfectly washed and peeled, and I decided that instead I was actually going to freeze them for stock. So I have carrot tops and peelings. I have a couple gallon bags of them. And they're excellent for just throwing in. And then I got some celery. I have another carrot in there, the bones, just a whole dang head of garlic. Bay leaves, I'll add some peppercorns, and away she goes.
Doesn't say.
So now it's much tidier. There's empty space. We got the last couple things. I got a pile of paperwork to deal with. Thrift store stuff the boys are dealing with. Some stuff we want to bring upstairs. These are just empty baskets and boxes and such. So good to have that done. Hey, Hamish? So while I was working on YouTube, the boys went out and got our Christmas tree. Oh, Ham needs the door opened. Yeah, give me a second, Ham. You got firewood? You throw it in the furnace? Just throw it straight in the furnace. And then close it up. Okay, so Mac and Hamish went and got our Christmas tree. We're gonna have to trim the bottom a bit, but it should fit upstairs. I think our ceilings are taller upstairs. This is a spruce tree. It smells so good in here. And then they also got a tree for their room, which is something they have done for years, is have a tree for their own room as well.
This is the second year.
No, you've had one for years. You guys, since Mac was little, he's always loved having a tree for his own room.
Really?
Freya really wanted a Christmas tree herself, and who went and got it for you? Mac did. How nice of him. Do you want to get down off the freezer? Freya got a marvelous new dress from Minnie today. Can you twirl around? Wow.
I'm pretty good at twirling around.
And my sister brought me this lovely wreath that she made. And she even hung it up because she knew I'd probably take my sweet time getting it hung up. And it is so lovely. We had a bit of a miscommunication with the tree, but we're going to try putting it up. It might be a little short now. We don't actually have a tree stand. I use a big Medelta crock and we just fill it with rocks and it's a good heavy tree base. So Mac found this other tree stand in an old shed. It needs to get down farther. Woo! You need to fill it with water too. Okay, you shove it down farther and I'll get water. My hands are so tingly from touching that spruce. So of course I took a long video of us putting this up and my battery died. No, Frey, that's a breakable one. We're not doing breakable ones this year. Put it away. So our tree is eclectic and it's not super dressed up. We have a few ornaments. We have our stockings out. You can put that one on, Ham. And there's a few more ornaments the kids will put on their own tree. And anything breakable we do not put out when we have a baby in the house.
Yep.
We don't make a really big deal of putting our tree up and we don't have a fancy tree. It just brings joy in our house, and I'm not a type A sort of person who micromanages and has a color scheme and all that. It is what it is. We enjoy it. There you go. Over the years I have collected metal and cloth ornaments and wood ornaments that aren't breakable because more often than not we have babies in the house, so we can't have breakable ornaments.
Every 3 years we have a baby.
Yes, every 3 years we have a baby. So we have wooden ornaments and such.
Doesn't look like
And
princess. You
it's
mean
fun.
look like princess? Yeah, it's the best stuff.
You look like a princess, yes, Freya.
No, you don't.
Rowan, is this your first Christmas tree? Hey, Rowan, what do you think of that? Rowan.
It's so big and overwhelming. I bet she likes it. It's your first Christmas. This was the first Christmas. So you have no idea what Christmas